Welcome to our tournament, and thank you for serving as a judge in Congress. Congressional debate is a type of group discussion, making use of debate techniques of argumentation, persuasion, cross-examination, and refutation. It is modeled after the U.S. Congress. The presiding officer will facilitate the Congress, so you will have no responsibility for running the session, calling upon students, or timing. Parliamentary procedure is used to facilitate the debate, but it must not become the focus of the event. The presiding officer will take care of all of that for you as well. The topics for today's congressional debate are sent to each participating school 1 month before the event, so students come prepared, may use and take notes, and are expected to present evidence to support their claims. My goal is to provide some instruction that will help you as a judge in what can be a fast-moving but very exciting event. My name is David Matley, and I am an active coach at a secondary school associated with the California High School Speech Association. I am also the chairman of the Congress Committee that is charged with running congressional debate at the state tournament. As a coach, I want to thank you for judging and for your willingness to help our Congress members grow and succeed. We will begin with some general guidelines for today's tournament. After viewing this program, the tournament director or judge's room may have some additional instructions for you as well. First, you will be picking up your ballot. Check to make sure that you have been given copies of the legislation to be debated and a seating chart. Look over the judging criteria and consult the map to find the room and get to the room as soon as possible. When you do arrive at the room, please sit at the back, behind the students, so you can see how involved the students are in speaking, questioning, and responding to fellow Congress members. This will help you make your decision. Each chamber of Congress will include 15 to 20 students. Because of the large number of students, getting started promptly is very important. Just make sure all judges are present before the round begins. At the conclusion of the round, please return your ballots promptly to the judges' rooms. The students are going to be randomly seated by the means of a seating chart. You will be given a copy of the seating chart prior to the round, and the presiding officer will take care of seating the students. Please use your seating chart to identify the students and make sure it is oriented correctly to the room. When the presiding officer calls the session to order, the speakers will be recognized by name or number. If you are ever unclear about a student's code number, check the front board. Most presiding officers will note the speaker's code number on the board. If you are still unsure of a student's code number, please ask the student or the presiding officer for clarification. In most cases, including the state tournament, the students will be called by their last name. It is customary for students to gain a chance to speak by priority. All of this is handled by the presiding officer and, of course, not be any of your concern. But it is important to know that the rules of the event and speaker priority favor the students with the least amount of speeches. Take notes on a separate piece of paper and try to follow the chain of argumentation. In general, a congressperson will make an argument, a speech, affirmative or negative. Other members will ask of that speaker, during which time the speaker will respond to the questions. Taking notes improves the quality of your decision at the end of the round, and the students appreciate that and they expect it to occur. If you need paper, talk to the people at the judges' table. And if making notes on the seating charts helps you, please do so. But keep in mind, do not let your personal beliefs affect your evaluation of students. Like other debate events, Congress speakers must debate both sides of a topic. Many times students are forced to speak on controversial issues or take positions that they or you may personally disagree with. In some instances, you may be asked to write comments for each student. The ballot will have spaces for ranking each speech and writing your comments. This will be helpful when you fill out your ballot, but please keep your comments brief. At the end of the session, you will rank the members of the session 1 through 9. All of the other members will tie for 10th place. Rankings should be based on overall participation. Students who remain quiet and uninvolved or rarely ask questions are not to be ranked as well as those who speak and ask questions of other speakers throughout the entire session. Ranking should also be based upon quality, not quantity of speeches. In other words, a congressperson with one excellent speech would be ranked above a congressperson with 2 fair speeches. A Congress speaker should also further the debate, rather than just repeating someone else's arguments. A congressperson should challenge opposing arguments with logical argumentation. A congressperson should show an understanding of specific details in the legislation. After you identify your top speakers, double check that you have not ranked any of the same speakers twice. Once you have checked your ballot, sign the ballot and return it promptly to the judge's room, making sure it is your own decision. Do not collaborate with other judges, timers, or observers, and certainly do not reveal your decision to the participants. As you become more familiar with judging congressional debate, it will become easier to follow the chain of argumentation, which moves seamlessly from affirmative to negative, and it repeats that pattern for the entire round. In note-taking, please pay particular attention to noting the following information. Organization. Has the congressperson organized the material with a logical statement of purpose, clear and well-supported arguments, and a conclusion within the time allowed by the presiding officer? Reasoning. Are the congressperson's arguments logical? Are they reasonable and well explained? Evidence. Are the congressperson's arguments supported with appropriate evidence? Clash. Does the congressperson ask thoughtful and insightful questions? Does the congressperson challenge the ideas of other speakers in the room? Delivery. Does the congressperson deliver speeches that show skill in communicating ideas with both poise and clarity? Does the congressperson demonstrate fluency in speeches and cross-examination? Cross-examination. Are the speaker's questions incisive? Are they knowledgeable and direct? And are the speaker's answers on a topic complete? Many times judges are asked to rank the presiding officer as well. If you are asked to rank these POs, we recommend that you consider the following: effective communication and rapport with the chamber, knowledge of parliamentary procedure and the priority system, efficiency in conducting the session, which includes handling motions, calling on speakers, and taking necessary votes. In just a few minutes, you will receive your ballots and be given an opportunity to ask any questions that may occur to you. There is a great deal of variety in the type of ballots that individual leagues use in congressional debate. Please make sure that you understand the process being used in this particular tournament and how the seating chart works. We hope that you enjoy congressional debate. And once again, thank you for taking the time to help our students and coaches in this very valuable competition.